Welcome back. I'm here for our youth devotional today. Hope you guys are having a great start to spring. Today we are going to talk about never giving up. Do you know what the word resilience means? Resilience, according to the dictionary, means the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and toughness. Do you know that the Bible talks about resilience, overcoming obstacles, and not giving up during difficult circumstances? We're going to go to John 16:33. This is words from Jesus. These are red letters in the Bible. He says, "I've told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, for I have overcome the world." So what Jesus is saying is, he can't guarantee that we're not going to go through difficult times, deal with hard things, but we will always come through on the other side with God. We see this even through Jesus' life. He died on the cross for our sins. He had to be beaten and whipped in the process, but he died and it looked like he failed. It looked like God failed and that Satan won. But after 3 days, Jesus rose from the dead. He came through, even though he had to go through obstacles and a difficult time and something much worse than what we're going through. Personal story for me, when I first came to Lafayette and to Whitehorse, I was trying to apply to Purdue, and I got into Purdue and was able to go to school there, but they wanted to charge me more money because I wasn't from Indiana. So this took me 2 or 3 years of going through this process, trying to get things down, get my tuition lowered to in-state. Since I lived here now, I had my whole life here, I had all my documents here, and it took me like 2 or 3 years, and I wanted to give up at times. It would have been easier to just go to school somewhere else where it was cheaper, just go ahead and get it done, but I knew that God had called me to be here. I knew God had called me to go to school here at Purdue, so I just kept pushing, I kept persevering, and the Lord came through for me. I was able to go in-state tuition. I didn't have to pay a whole bunch of money. I got scholarships while I was there. And then now I've graduated with my degree and I'm using it, and the Lord's blessed me because I obeyed him and I persevered and I was resilient during difficult times. Another example of this, today we've got the Food for Friends wall and our map over here by me. We've been supporting our friends in the nations and sending them food, sending them finances, and helping them out. Pastor Jeff recently showed us some photos of children in Ukraine where their orphanages had burned down. They were having war break out among them in their cities, and they had to leave, and they all got in the van and they fled to somewhere else that was safe to find refuge. And this is another example of just resilience. Like, with God, we know it's not always going to be perfect. We're going to have to deal with hard things sometimes. Not everything will always go according to our plans, but God meets you in through it. And the Lord will build your character and draw you closer to him. I've found through those difficult times where you're not sure how everything's gonna work out, you're not sure if it even is gonna work out, and you're waiting, you feel like maybe you've been beat down or struck down. That's when God makes himself known to you. That's when you grow in your relationship with God and in your character with him. He does it for a reason. Romans 8:28 says God works everything out for good in our lives. So if you're dealing with something hard and you know the Lord's promised to you, I just want to say, don't give up and don't quit, and hold on to the promises of God on your life, because even though it might be difficult, even though you might be going through a hard time, God has good things for you and will bless you. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and stay tuned for the next youth devotional.